It's almost that time of the month, and this month the full moon falls on the 16th of February, depending on where you are, it might be the 17th. And in this video, I just really want to share with you some self-care practices or rituals that you can do when you are actually bleeding. So when we have a full moon, as you'll probably see now, it gets bigger and bigger in the sky when it's building up to the full moon. And, you know, everything with your feelings and emotions, they are all amplified and illuminated. Everything is seen. So if you are someone that is very sensitive or more introverted, this phase can often feel a bit too much. And what the phase does do, this moon phase, is let everything be seen. And so you can use the moon phases that follow to edit and release what's for keeps and what is no longer necessary for you. So a lot of people do again associate these full moons with releasing what is no longer serving you at your highest good. It might be people, situations, past hurt or pain you want to release. So I just thought it's a really good way to incorporate doing a moon ritual for like releasing the energy, but also then like embracing your female energy and the energy when you do bleed. So I just think with a ritual, like, I know that word, I used to hate that word personally, but you could also see it as another word of it is like a practice or a self-care idea or practices for the full moon. I've obviously used the word ritual in this video because I feel like that is a more popular term, so I was thinking, well, that way more people will probably find the video. So I'm going to show you a couple of things that I've obviously got laid out on here. And there, if you notice, there's kind of a bit of a colour scheme going on. Obviously I couldn't get red or pink candles, so these are a kind of like purpley colour, but again it's that feminine kind of energy, so I'm happy to work with that. So before I kind of tell you a little bit about the kind of ritual I would advise you guys to try, I'm gonna go through the items. So it's really useful to get some candles, again whatever colour you're drawn to, but I quite like, if it's the time when you're bleeding, maybe like a pink or a red, or you might even want a white. Like I say, these are kind of purpley tone. I've got a rose quartz crystal. I've got some other crystals here that have like pinky kind of tones to them because I just feel like it's that kind of energy. I've got essential oils down here. I've got my favourite roses, and these ones are actually kind of like, yeah, pinky red. Then on here, let me move because this is my yogi tea woman's drink, but if I show you on this plate, let me lift it up a little bit to show you guys. So I literally have like an offering here. So we have like fresh strawberries, we have sage, beautiful fresh sage. Ooh. We've got some beautiful fresh rosemary as well. So we have some elements there. I'm going to pop that back down here. So again, it's just choosing what you're drawn to. So these are just some ideas of what you can do. And this is the woman's energy drink. It's a nice natural herbal tea. You could also, oh, I knew that was going to drop. You could also consult with like, if you've got like a herbalist, or there is quite a lot of natural herbs they recommend for women when they're bleeding. So have a little look and see what kind of works for you. A lot of people as well on a full moon, it can be a time, despite like it being really a strong emotional time, it could also be a time to like plan a little bit of like a meal or a celebration with your loved ones, because like full moon, you know, some people, depending on how you'll feel with your energy, they might feel it's more of a sociable time. Obviously if you're bleeding, then you will probably want to be on your own, but like I say, incorporate, like you might find some fresh fruits or vegetables, like, you know, we said the red kind of colours or pink colours, and you might just want to put on a little bit of a spread and just treat yourself. After all, celebrating what you are going through as a woman, that's really important. And my other favourite one is like a full moon bath. And I find them so powerful. So again, lay out some of your crystals in your bathroom. Choose your essential oils that you want. So one of my favourites will be the rose. You can literally put, I'd say about 5 drops or so, up to 10 drops maybe. It depends on your skin and sensitivity. And then I also add in some lavender as well, because I feel like rose is the ultimate woman's like blend and energy, and also like the pink tone, and then lavender is like soothing and relaxing. So they're my personal 2 favourites. So I'll put about 10 drops in. Then I also use, I'm just gonna see if I can show you guys there, this is also the bath salts I use, Dead Sea bath salts, because it's for nourishing dry and irritated skin. And yeah, I find like these are the best because literally the only ingredient is Dead Sea salt. So I'm so sensitive, so there's nothing in that that's going to irritate me. And like when you then stir your bath, try and do it in a clockwise motion because you want the energy to flow. So always do it in clockwise motion. Then you can add things like your sage, your rosemary, like you can get all those pieces together and again like pour them into your bath and stir them in a clockwise motion. And you might, like I say, even want to take in your little tray of strawberries or some cherries or some grapes. Oh, they smell lovely as well, this sage does. But it's adding in like earth elements into your water as well, because this will make you feel alive. And it's just, again, you don't have to use these particular 2, the sage and rosemary. I just quite like those ones. And I will take in my a mug of tea. And it's just a way to relax, light your candles. And when you have this bath around the time of the full moon and when you are bleeding, it is just literally a time to like nourish yourself and say thank you to your body and just celebrate being a woman and celebrate your gift and the beauty in being able to bleed and have a healthy cycle. And I think, you know, to reinforce your new positive female affirming belief system around your periods, it can be really helpful to do some, like, as we're saying, these simple personal rituals. So a lot of people as well, you can wear certain clothing or jewellery and the colour, you know, we've said focus on it being like a red or pink tone. Even if like you had red underwear, or you might want to put red bedding on or use a red towel when you're bleeding, and that is your time of the month. Or like I say, treat yourself to some flowers, just something that is symbolic to you and will make that time feel more special. And then take a few minutes when your period comes to sit in front of your, if you've got like a little altar or a little quiet space, even if you haven't, just find somewhere quiet and light a candle. And you can even put some incense on or burn some sage and just literally say a little prayer of gratitude and recognition of the power of your cycle and your health. So, you know, just be like, you could say something along the lines of thank you so much for my body, my divine connection to the earth and Mother Moon, and thank you for allowing my body to function healthily and correctly and to have the blessing of my period. Just acknowledging it, but saying thank you for it, because as we've said before in a few of my videos as well, that like we kind of brought up and we always feel like this shame or taboo around our periods and like there's such an inconvenience and hindrance, but actually like they're so powerful. So small rituals like these can play an important role in reminding us of the sacredness of bleeding, and each time you do make a physical act that honours your period, you are saying to your female body, I love you and honour you and I will take good care of you. And rituals do help to counter the ignorance and denial of the power and beauty of menstruation. And it is therefore of being a woman that it is literally all around us in our culture. So I just think simple acts like these things aren't expensive. You know, they cost a couple of pounds for some essential oils, some fresh fruit and herbs. It doesn't cost much, but these are the things that add extra power and intention to us and how we feel as a woman, and it should be something that we celebrate every month. Now, another thing I would suggest that you can add into the bath as well, before I forget and you'll see me picking them, is add your petals. So you can gently peel the petals off like this, and then again you would literally drop them into your bath, and they're beautiful rose petals, because that's another element, and it's just something that makes us feel more special. You can also say, for instance, when we were also talking about getting your candle, so you might want to literally get your candle. Oh my god, wow, look at the energy of these. Ooh, I love it. And like, just when we've said sit there and say your gratitude and your blessings, you can also take the leaves and you can, I literally build like a circle. I don't know if this is going to let me show you, but you might see, and you can build a circle of those all around, and you might want to put your crystals around as well, just to amplify like that energy. And that is another great thing that you can do with the rose petals, and combining, because you've got the element of fire, the element of earth, and you know, you've got your drink, it's the element of water. So yeah, it all depends on what you're drawn to do. I always say that to people, there is no like right or wrong way. As long as what you're doing is for your highest good, then you will be fine. But like I say, I just love these colours because it just enhances, doesn't it, our feminine side. And yeah, we should, you know, for those of us as well, like, I think it's just important to do this every month. And if you have like younger daughters or siblings, it's really good to teach them this from a young age as well, because they will probably be starting their periods when they're younger. So if they are then taught these kind of simple kind of things, it's really beneficial for them as well. So I hope this is just a simple one. I am going to be doing some more, but at the full moon, this is, you know, your kind of time and what I think will be best to focus on. Something simple like this, like a moon bath. And also, just you could, I've got in here from like one of my old diaries, it's just like a page. You could write your own page or print something similar off, and just do a list of all the things you want to let go of. This is really old, so I'm not going to read out those things for you. But yeah, do your list of what you want to let go of. Then you could rip it up, or you could burn it, or you could simply keep hold of it, but you've gotten that out, you've got that off your chest, and you're making yourself aware of what it is you want to release in this cycle. So look over the past month and anything else that you think you're holding on to this past month. What is it you want to release, and then focus on that. So I hope this will give you some great inspiration. And if you want to be notified of when I upload some more videos, or you have any questions, or maybe any other topics you would want me to cover, or in a little bit more detail, then please just leave me a comment or email and I will get back to you. Thank you for watching.